video. Today we're doing another sit down video. My life is being pretty hectic at the minute, so I thought I would just like take 5 minutes, sit down, chat with you, get you updated and let you know what's going on. I'm going to meet my friend Emma, shout out Emma, for coffee. So I was like, sure, why not, while I'm getting ready, film it and talk absolute rubbish, you know what I mean? I'll be back in like 2 minutes. I'm just gonna do my skincare because my skin is feeling very dry, so be right back. So we are back. A few seconds for you, a few minutes for me, you know what I mean. And I was just listening to Rosie Ford's new podcast. I bloody love that girl. If you don't know her, check her out. Her Instagram is Rosie_Ford4. She's the best, honestly. I found her a few weeks ago. She actually found me, and she's just the best. She just came out with a new podcast, so make sure you check it out. So I'm getting ready, and I put on my Instagram story. If you don't follow me on Instagram, make sure you do. I put up a story being like, anyone have any questions? And usually I don't really get any questions, but I actually got a couple. I mean like 3 or 4, but more than normal. So I'm going to answer those questions while getting ready. So a lot, well actually I got more than 4, like I got about 10, but a lot of the questions are actually like, what's your plans for the new year? Where are you traveling to next? All that sort of thing. So I actually should start getting ready, but not just sitting here answering questions. So me and Ren were actually discussing like where we wanted to go next, like what the plans were. And as most of you know, like we have been saying Bali for the longest of times, but we're putting it off this year. Well, for now. First of all, the quarantine. I could not be stuck in a hotel room with running, and oh, this is gonna be chaotic. I swear to God, this is gonna be chaotic. But I could not be stuck in a hotel room with running for 7 days and not kill him. It has reduced to 7 days, down from 10 days, which is pretty good going, but still I could not do that. Like I think we would kill each other. Like I like my own space, he likes his own space, and being stuck in a hotel room just wouldn't be the answer. So we're waiting until like quarantine kind of dies down. I know like you shouldn't be waiting around for stuff, but there's other plans. So then we were like, I was kind of like, oh, I want to live in like a city for a while, do you know, like not Marbella, like beachy vibes, kind of go with more of a city life. So we were like, oh, what about Lisbon? So that was the plan. We were gonna go to Lisbon, but then I just love Marbella so much, and Ronan loves Marbella so much, and we made so many good friends out there that now we're like, will we just go back to Marbella? So we're considering, this is the plan. Well, it's not a plan. Like me, you know, everyone that knows me knows that we don't make plans. We just kind of wing stuff. But at the minute, this like kind of, what would you call it? Like it's a plan, but it's not. Nothing is like confirmed. Do you know what I mean? We're gonna go to Marbella. Well, this was decided like 10 minutes before this video. So we're gonna go to Marbella and get like an apartment for like 6 months maybe, and then like travel Europe, but like have an apartment, if you know what I mean. So like come back and forward to our apartment in Marbella, but still travel around, because like I don't want to be, as much as I love Marbella, I don't want to be tied down to a place. But also it's good to have like somewhere that you can always go back to. So that's the plan. And we're thinking about going the end of February, starting March. So just saving up a bit more money. Obviously I've got my new job now, which there's a lot of questions about. I'll answer them in a second. But yeah, so we're thinking, oh yeah, going there at the end of February/March, and then like traveling back and forward, like, so because it's much easier to travel around Europe when you're actually like in Spain. So like if I want to go to Portugal for a few days, like that would be fine. We don't know whereabouts in Marbella we would live, like whether it be more Marbella town or back where we were, La Campana, I can't even say it. It was Nueva Andalusia, which was a really good like part to live in. So it was just outside Puerto Banús, but you could like walk everywhere, and it was close to the gym and stuff like that. But don't know like whether to go to the same place or try somewhere new, like San Pedro. It's another place, but it's kind of a bit more further out, so we wouldn't have the same gym, but we would like be able to experience different things. So we don't know what to do there yet. I mean, like the last time we went to Marbella, like we got the apartment the week before we were going. So that's the kind of like way I live. I live life right on the tip top of the edge. But it's fun that way. Like everyone else gets stressed out that we don't have any set plans ever. They're like, what are you doing? We're like, I don't know. One of the questions, are you coming to Marbs? We think so. We think so. What's the plans for 2022? So maybe that's like life plans. So obviously a big plan of mine is to grow my YouTube. I really want to grow it. Like I love it so much. It's so much fun. And I just like love videoing, and that's why I'm doing 2 videos a week, because I really want to push it as much as I can and grow it. And like it's like a wee video diary, and that's what I love so much, you know. Whenever I like travel, it'll be so good to be able to like look back and see all of the like different places I've been to and everything. Like there's me talking about traveling, and I haven't even traveled that much, but you know what I mean. Like I just love the fact that like it's always gonna be there, and like all your memories are there as well. Like sometimes I'm like, I just want to live in the moment, I don't want to video this. But then other times I'm like, I love the fact that like I can go look back on this and see all the things that I've done and achieved. So like I like to like, you know, I'm talking shite now, but you know what I mean. So that's one of my plans. Another plan, like I'll tell you some of my goals for the year. So another goal for the year is I want to grow my business. So as you know, I've recently got a new job as a virtual assistant, which I'm loving. I'm having so much fun. Like it's literally so much fun. You are working with amazing like-minded people. Like the people that I work with are all women. Actually, another question is like, tell me more about your job. So I'm working with like, you know, wellness coaches, like online fitness coaches, all like aspirational women. I'm actually working with someone that's like I look up to, like she is my idol, and I'm making her podcasts so that she can put them on YouTube, which I just like, I'm loving life doing. Like that's just a massive like goal of mine. And okay, sorry, my memory card was full, but as I was saying, yeah, I really want to grow my YouTube. I really want to grow my Instagram into like more of like a blog sharing stuff that I love, because I've started doing like book reviews and stuff, and obviously like they don't get much they don't get much likes, but they do get like a lot of saves and stuff like that, and I don't really care about the likes anymore. Like obviously whenever you're younger, you go through a phase of being obsessed with the likes, but do you know what I love as well about Instagram? That you can turn off your likes, you don't even look at them. So I just really want to like grow it into like more stuff that I love. I also want to do like a self-development course. I want to read more. Like I'm actually obsessed with reading. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll know like I'm obsessed, and my goal is 20 books this year. I've got one done already. I'm halfway through another, and I've started another. So I read 2 books at once. I always read like a fiction and non-fiction at the same time, so like a self-help, and then like at the minute I'm reading Sally Rooney's Normal People book. I've already read her other 2, so this is the last one to read, which I'm loving. So yeah, I want this to be a pure year of growth. I want to learn like more about myself. I want to like go back to therapy. Like that's a massive goal this year. But I need to like get settled in my job and all first before I go to therapy. Maybe get like a life coach or a mindset coach or something. I think that would be good. But I really want to work on my confidence and like self-love and like, you know, things like that, because I just like, even though I do YouTube and I don't care what anyone thinks, I have no confidence at all. Like my confidence is so bad. I have no belief in myself, you know, and my inner critic and my inner like ants, their automatic negative thoughts are so bad, like so bad. Even though I'm quite a positive person, well I try to be, and I try to ignore them, but they take over quite a lot. So I really want to work on them this year. So yeah, that's my goals for this year. Another question is, are you interested in health and fitness still? And yes, I am. I bloody love health and fitness. I love how much like you know, working on yourself can help your brain, like your mental health. Like that really got me out of, oh for frick's sake, I spilled on my flipping new trousers, or not new but clean. I'm not wearing these later. So I love how much, like, you know, working on yourself can like improve your mental health, and that was a massive factor in helping me whenever I had bad mental health, was actually going to the gym. Although it can be like one of the toughest things ever, like actually like bringing yourself to go to the gym, it's like amazing how much that can help you. So I really want to work more on that, and I want to get down to like a healthy weight. So obviously you know that I'm losing weight at the minute, which is the story of my life. Like, when am I not losing weight? But hopefully that'll be the end of it this year. I lost like a lot of weight in 2020, and then like I'm really bad at emotional eating, but I feel like I have that more under control now. But in 2021 we went through like a lot of stuff, like a lot of really hard stuff, and I ended up putting the weight back on, which is so annoying and like really disheartening, because I know how much work it took to get it off in the first place. But if I did it once, I can do it again, and I will definitely be working on doing that again this year. I'm getting it all off and feeling happy again. I really want to work on getting my rest and heart rate down, and you know, working on all the good stuff. So and also losing weight will also help with my confidence, because it helped with my confidence before, and I know it will help with my confidence again. So someone said, what exactly is your job? I don't know if I really answered this properly, but my job is basically I'm a virtual assistant, which is like helping business owners with all of their like admin-y stuff. So that can be anything from emails to like organizing events for them, but it can also be like managing their social media accounts, managing their YouTube accounts, like content creating, caption writing, making stuff on Canva for them, like doing stuff for their websites, managing their websites, doing email marketing through MailChimp and like different email things like that, creating like forms for them. Like it's actually so much different things, and that's what makes it good, because like each client has different needs. So like even though like a lot of the girls are in like the same industry, they still have like different needs, which is good. And then I have like some clients on the side, so I'm editing like people's YouTube videos and creating like stuff for them there as well. So that makes it like so exciting, and I'm doing what I love, and I'm doing what I do anyway in my spare time. So like it's for that to be your job is just amazing. What's your plans for the VA business? So I really want to grow the business, and I'm currently working for someone, but I would love to like work for myself eventually. But it is handy working for someone, especially when you don't really know what you're doing. That is all my books falling off my table. For them to get you clients and all is so handy, and just really like it makes life so much easier, you know what I mean? Have you any more traveling plans? So for this year we want to mainly focus on traveling around Europe, but also we actually have an exciting trip planned to America. I mean, it's not planned again, like you know what we're like we do not plan anything. So I should have done my eyebrows first. I always do stuff. All of my books fall in. I mean, they were in a stupid place anyway, but that's not the point. Travel plans for 2022. We obviously want to concentrate on Europe. I have big plans for traveling around Europe. I want to go to like Italy and France. We were supposed to go to Paris at the end of, or just before the pandemic started in 2020. We were supposed to go watch the Six Nations rugby match, which would have been amazing, but obviously we couldn't go, which is fine. So we really want to go to Paris and Italy again. We've been to Milan, but I'd love to like experience different parts of Italy. Portugal, I really want to go to Lisbon. So yeah, we have not plans, but like in our heads we really want to travel around Europe. Then we have America. So my cousin is getting married in Boston in November, and we are thinking of once like we do Boston, then going to New York for like around Christmas, which I think would be so cool. I've always wanted to do America and I've never actually been to America before, so that's the plan for like November, December time. And then like maybe January next year go to Bali. Like we will get to Bali, I promise. That is coming. If it doesn't happen this year, it'll definitely happen next year. Can you travel with your work? So yes, I am so lucky that I can travel with my work. It's all online through my laptop, although I do need a new laptop because that laptop is just not coping with the like video editing and my work that I'm doing. It keeps acting up, which is so annoying because then that just wastes time. And that's the one thing like about doing something like I'm doing. So like I don't get paid, like I only get paid for every hour that I work. So if my laptop backs up, like I don't get paid for that, you know what I mean? So I need to like sort that situation out and probably get a new laptop, which is a pain. But yes, I can travel with my work, which is a massive bonus. Like that's what all I wanted to do, was to be able to travel and work and do something I love. Like what more could you want? That is my makeup done. I only do like a easy makeup, but let me see what other questions I have, and I'll just finish off them. Did you finish Sinead's meditation course? Yes, I did, and I would highly recommend it. I feel like Sinead's meditation course helped me get my job, because every time I was meditating I kept asking for direction. I kept being like, what am I doing with my life? I was going through my quarter life crisis, turning 25, and I was like, what am I actually doing with my life? And I was just getting so stressed out, and like I wasn't doing anything. I had no motivation to do anything, and I just kept like being like, what am I doing with my life? Like like you have to ask questions during the meditation, like in your head, and mine was like, what direction am I going in my life? What's my life purpose? Like what am I actually doing? And then I just got my job, which was just amazing. Like I reached out to Catherine from Chem & Co. She had, like, I listened to a podcast with her and Sinead, and then I seen that she had a link in her bio that you could apply, and I applied anyway. But I thought it was like more like, you know, assistant work, like doing like Outlook and Microsoft Teams and stuff like that. So I just like, I said that I did all that stuff because I did it in my old job. And then I wrote to her being like, I applied, but I'm not actually a virtual assistant, like. And she was like, oh sorry, I have no jobs at the moment. And I was like, that's fine. And then she followed me, and then she wrote to me randomly being like, I really love the vibe on your page, are you still interested in virtual assistant, do you want to jump on a call like on Zoom? So we had a call on Zoom and she offered me the job, and I feel like that was all from like Sinead's meditation course and like doing my inner work and being positive and like stepping out of my comfort zone and actually reaching out to someone and asking them, is there any opportunities? Like, and I wouldn't have done that if I didn't do her course, so I really think it was a massive help. My camera's flashing red, so I need to finish this quickly. Okay, one more question is, what book are you reading at the minute? So I'm actually reading You're a Badass at Making Money, and I'm obsessed. I have to like tell myself to stop reading because I would just sit and read all day and I wouldn't get any work done. 10 out of 10 recommend. It's so good. I just finished Happy Sexy Millionaire by Stephen Bartlett, which I would also recommend. It's so good. But thank you so much for watching. I had so much fun filming this and giving you a little update on my life and like what I'm doing at the minute, and I really hope you enjoyed it too. If you did, could you give it a like, subscribe, share with your friends, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.